G'day gang, so the head's back. He checked all the sealing, then nothing was leaking. But all the exhaust valves ended up like this. There's a bend up here. Didn't bend there, bent here. You can see 8 of them. Yep. So I've got the gaskets. I've got lifters. I've got a head gasket. I've got head bolts. Valve cover gasket. Not so bad. Friday afternoon. I won't have this finished this afternoon. This, by the way, this is probably going to be the last big job I do in this workshop. Due to the way things are going with the virus and the shutdowns and the lack of work, when you get a note that says a little letter that starts off with "we sadly," you really don't need to read on any further. What am I going to do? I don't know, but I've been made redundant. So, service, I've got to put a water pump on this IMAX, iLoad, whatever it is. If the guy wants to go ahead with it. But yeah, so that's what's happened. And yeah, not so bad. Most expensive part of the whole lot with the rockers. Now, here's another thing I meant to mention. I spoke to my machinist mate, and he's under the full impression that was a faulty bolt. The representative for the belt company came in and returned our old parts. And then wanted to take that other bolt. You recall? He wanted to take this bolt and send it to Melbourne. I told him to fuck right off. I said, "You'll lose that bastard. Don't. No, you're not." And that's what's going. That one there, the second used one's what's going in the engine with some Loctite. And then he took all those parts back again because I showed him something else that they didn't even look at. They didn't even look at the tightness of that bearing, how tight it was. But anyway, and he agrees that it was tight. Yep. Conclusion is faulty bolt. They won't put their finger up, or they won't put their hand up and say, "Yep, we done. Sorry, mate." I was also speaking to a guy who builds race diesels. I showed him that bolt, or explained the bolt to him, told him what happened, and he said what he was under the impression has happened is that when this was done up, it was so tight, even though I followed the instructions, it was so tight that once it's got a little bit of expansion on it, it just worked this part of the bolt and it broke off. That's one theory. Everyone says Loctite, do it up tight. Yep, this will sit here over the weekend. I'll come back Monday and do this. Have yourselves a good one. Cheers, we'll check you later.